Okay, so g'day and welcome back to a banknote of France, and this is probably a banknote that you've seen around the woods. They don't seem to be scarce, but the only scarce thing about this banknote is the actual date. So the date on these banknotes are the date that they were printed. So this was printed on the 17th of December 1936, and with the 1936 you can get a error in which it's 1636, so that's a error that you can find for that date. So we have the banknote control number. The other ones are, let's have a look, letter and alphabet number. This one, that's the control number up there, and this one's the banknote order number. So 182, but the banknote order number is just really the last three digits of the control number. Okay, so now whichever one ticked over first, I'm not too sure. I believe it might have been these. Anyway, so this banknote has Minerva or Athena. So Minerva is the Roman version. Athena is the Greek name of the, not the same deity, but similar, because you have different deities for different cultures. Now, I'm not too sure what it would have been in Sumerian. Probably in Ninursag or Ninlil. I reckon it might have been Ninlil. Now, the watermark is also Minerva, but this one, because of the actual lines going through it, it's just a bit damaged and distorted. So that's a banknote dedicated to the Minerva. So what else do we have in this banknote? Actually packed full of features. So in the background we have 10 and just some pretty much just patterns, so stylized. And we have plants in the corner. So most of the other features don't really distinguish anything. And this just says counterfeiting will be prosecuted. So this is the early version, which we have cashier principal. The ones 1939 to 1942 were cashier general. So that's the varieties you can find in these banknotes. So it doesn't make it any error. And you can see this one's a slightly off print or off cut. It doesn't actually add any value to it as well. On the back we have, well, it says a peasant woman, but you know, when you say a peasant woman, you're pretty much downgrading them, saying that they're poor and worthless. So this is a farm woman, a woman on a farm. In the background we have, it looks like a large barn with some hay bales on the side. So these are hay bales. We have 10, probably de France, and we have some fruit. Is that a cornucopia? So a cornucopia is like a trumpet with fruit coming out of it. And yeah, and we've got grapes going all the way around. So this is actually quite a nice banknote. I do like it. But I don't need this one. This one's for sale. And a lot of them you're going to find with actual tears on it. So usually in this condition they cost probably about $10 to $20. I would say because of the tear, probably no more than $10 for this banknote, even though it's quite an old banknote. But you can get 1910 German 10 marks for like $10, or 100 marks should I say. Also the 1,000 marks. I think the 1,000 marks cost about $15. And the Austrian 1,000 Kronen 1910 as well. You can also pick those up for pretty much like $5 to $10. So age doesn't mean anything. Because these banknotes are actually fairly easy to get. A lot of them are printed, but to distinguish it from the German banknotes, the date system does change every day they were printed. So if you're going to get a typeset of these banknotes, it's going to be quite scarce. I'd say some days they probably had a very low print run. Some days it would have had quite a lot, but there was only a maximum number of banknotes they could have actually printed in one day. Anyway, so I hope this helps you with your banknotes and coin collecting. Let me know down below. Have awesome banknote and coin. Give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe.